everybody, welcome back to Vegas Sports Talking. Game 4 of the Golden Knights versus the Minnesota Wild just concluded. It was a very lopsided game. We'll get right into it. So there was no Max Pacioretty or Thomas Nosek, and Brady McNabb was not in the lineup for the Golden Knights. Instead, Nick Roy filled his role, and Zach Parise was in the lineup for Minnesota for the first time in this series. It was Fleury versus Talbot in goal again tonight. There was a penalty on Will Carrier for roughing 11 seconds into the game. Peter DeBoer was not too pleased about that penalty. Vegas would kill off that Minnesota power play, only one shot on the man advantage for the Wild. There was then a 2-on-1 for the Golden Knights. Marchessault's shot was saved by Talbot. Marc had a good chance 3 minutes in. And Minnesota pressured around the Vegas net around 5 minutes into the game, and both teams were getting chances. Whitecloud hit the post and Tuch had a break in that did not go. Shots were 9-3 in favor of the Wild 10 minutes in, and then against the flow of the play, Nic Roy scored from Colasar at 10:37, and the Golden Knights were leading 1-0. 19 seconds after that goal, it was seemed to be that Eriksson Ek scored from Spurgeon at 10:56, but the Vegas Golden Knights challenged it for goaltender interference, and that goal was laid off. The referees determined there was unintentional goaltender interference on Foligno. The goal was overturned, and it was 1-0 Golden Knights. That was the second straight game that Eriksson Ek had a goal that was called off, and both those games turned the momentum around. Per the NHL, Foligno impaired Fleury for making the save, and that's why that goal was taken off the board. There was quality looks for Tuch and Roy, and Pietrangelo could not get a puck through on Talbot. There was a penalty on Soucy for cross-checking. Vegas power play with 1:35 remaining in the period. Martinez had a shot that went through the Wild defense, but there was a strong save by Talbot. That power play would go into the second period. It's 1-0 Vegas after 1. To start the second, Minnesota killed that power play time. Vegas struggled to get anything going on that one power play tonight. Shots halfway through the game were 14-11 in favor of the Wild. Then there was a goal from Alex Tuch from Stevenson and Whitecloud at 9:08, 2-0 VGK. It was a great play through the neutral zone, a great pass from Stevenson that allowed a Tuch break in, and Tuch is so fast that Talbot had no chance on that. There was then a 3-on-2 rush from Minnesota. There was a penalty on Whitecloud for high-sticking Parise, double minor on the Golden Knights. Parise would leave the game, but then he would come back later. So there is a double minor, and this is where Minnesota needed to take control of the game, but they did not. There was a great block by Carlson denying Bonino, and Stone had a breakaway shorthanded after a great defensive play. He shorthanded unassisted at 13:41, and it's 3-0 Vegas. Vegas would then kill off the rest of that double minor, and Minnesota was struggling to get the power play going this tonight and throughout this entire series, to be quite frank. Tuch had another break and that missed just high and wide. Eriksson Ek had a prime scoring chance at Fleury, and Fleury was standing tall in the last 45 seconds of the second period. After 2, it's 3-0 VGK. To start the third period, Carrier tried to jam one in on Talbot. Talbot stood strong, and Talbot played pretty well tonight. He did give up 3 goals, but those goals he really had no chance on. Wild then had an odd man rusher on the 16-minute mark. Vegas blocked that shot and cleared, and Minnesota was trying to pressure, but the Vegas defense was standing tall. The Wild were switching up lines, trying to get some offense going. Fiala had a good chance that was broken up by Pietrangelo's stick. Vegas was playing strong defense as Minnesota was trying to create offense. The Vegas Golden Knights were very surgical and methodical with how they were playing the defense throughout that third period. Fleury was making a couple of key stops with around 8 minutes left. Strum had a really solid look that was blocked by Ryan Reeves. He was right in front of the net point. Blake Reeves blocked that shot, and Hartman's shot was then saved by Fleury. Talbot was pulled with around 4 minutes left in the period. The Wild were pressuring with around 3 minutes left when they were down 3-0. Fleury had a strong save on Zuccarello. And then Marchessault had an opportunity to score an empty netter after a nice Marc pass for a 2-on-1. That shot was deflected wide, but then Nic Roy scored the empty netter from Marc and Theodore at 18:32, and that was the second goal of the game for Nic Roy. So the final score was 4-0 the Golden Knights. Shots on goal, 11-9 Minnesota in the first, 11-5 Minnesota in the second, 13-4 Minnesota in the third. So Minnesota did outshoot the Golden Knights tonight. Power plays, Golden Knights 0-1, Minnesota 0-3, but the Golden Knights did have that one shorthanded goal on that double minor. Fleury saved 35 out of 35 shots, Talbot 14 out of 17. Vegas leads the series 3-1. They look to close it out Game 5 on Monday night at T-Mobile Arena back in Vegas. So there you guys go. Make sure to like and subscribe. Comment down below what you thought about tonight's game, and I'll talk to you guys again real soon.